Mr. Mann, the Labour MP for Bassett Law, has been a long-time critic of the European Union, calling it broken and undemocratic in interviews before the 2016 referendum. Discussing the softening of Labour's Brexit stance on Good Morning Britain, he insisted that his party was still committed to leaving the EU. Mr. Mann said, "The technicalities are, House of Lords amendment, that's coming back. Even if the Labour line was to vote on that, a lot of us wouldn't be voting for that." Host Piers Morgan asked, "Is what Jeremy Corbyn's doing a betrayal of the principle of Brexit? If you go from saying of course if it's Brexit, that means leaving the single market, if you then do a complete U-turn on this and you campaign to stay in the single market, is that a betrayal of Brexit and all the Labour voters who voted for Brexit?" It's Brexiteer Labour MP John Mann insisted that Labour MPs would not betray the will of British voters. "There's no way Labour MPs are going to be voting for betraying what people voted for in the referendum." Mr. Mann replied, "If it led to us staying in the single market of the European Union, it certainly would be. But this is politics, and I read something different into the amendment being put forward. It's an attempt to maximize our ability to trade with Europe, and that's in line with the mandate. There's nothing wrong with us trading with Europe, there's nothing wrong with us trading in a frictionless way with Europe, in other words not having queues at Dover. There's no way Labour MPs are going to be voting for betraying what people voted for in the referendum, which was not to have the free movement of labour, free immigration into this country, from the European Union." On Tuesday night, Labour announced a dramatic shift in its stance on Brexit, after the leadership decided to back a new amendment to the EU withdrawal bill which demands full access to the EU single market after the UK leaves. The decision sparked fury from pro-EU Blairites, who believe that the party's support of a Lords amendment to keep the UK in the EU, the so-called Norway option, which would have kept free movement, could have allowed it to pass. Progress slammed the move as a wrecking amendment, claiming it would all but kill off any possibility of assembling a cross-party coalition to defeat the government in a vote on the issue. Prime Minister Theresa May has arranged a mammoth 12-hour showdown on June 14 in which MPs will vote on 15 Lords amendments to the Brexit bill. The crunch session will determine whether the Prime Minister will be able to force through her version of Brexit despite holding a working majority of just 13.